Good evening, folks. I am the Jedi Jeweler, aka Mr. Black Hat. My co-host, who needs no introduction, is the Cordy Clone, and this is the 1059 podcast.
I feel fat.
Squad 1059, ventilation on violence.
The guy that didn't bring the bacon for a snack.
You know, I brought the blueberries last time.
Yeah.
I shouldn't say that because we're trying not to guarantee organs. I bring blueberries all the time.
Uh-huh.
You know, I have a blueberry drink. I don't have a problem.
Blueberries are good.
They really are. There's a lot of antioxidants
Yeah.
and like they're really healthy for you.
What's your favorite way to eat them? Just straight blueberries?
I like straight blueberries.
That's
yeah.
good.
Oh, go ahead.
Have you ever tried it with ice cream? Vanilla ice cream?
You know, I haven't and I never will because I'm fat enough already. Thank you for that idea.
Uh-huh.
I totally did not down 24 ice cream Snickers bars over the 3-day weekend.
Yeah, sure. What 3-day weekend?
I actually did better this time,
Uh-huh.
not eating so much.
As I start pulling out pre-cooked bacon
There you go.
that's never been in the refrigerator.
Good luck with that.
It's my favorite snack.
I have mixed emotion. Ooh, look at those forearms.
See, you're not fat. You're
My-
just beefy.
My forearm workouts are. You can actually see a vein on that one. There you go.
Give the camera a flex.
I was doing some forearm workouts. Okay. Hold on. Gotta do it properly. Oh, it's so white. Everyone's blind. Okay. You know what? For our viewers out there, count yourself blessed. I just showed off my bicep, and
you
I am
blind
not
the entire
tan.
audience.
I've got that fair Irish skin of Lachlan McDonald, and the flipping made everyone blind who is watching. So
Even though he's blonde.
I'm more like I feel like I'm more strawberry blonde than
I
blonde.
thought you were like dirty blonde this whole time.
Dirty blonde, yeah, that's true. In the sunshine, it's a little red too. So I've always said strawberry blonde, but
It's hardly ever sunny when I'm around.
aw, that's just because of your disposition. So let's talk about bad drivers.
Yeah, I am a proud member of that population.
Oh, I was gonna
I'm just kidding.
do a whole bit of, like one of us is and the other is not. We'll let the audience guess who.
I kind of figured you were going to do that, so I just figured I'd cut it right off.
Well, there goes my whole joke, man. Like that's not gonna be funny anymore.
Oh, it's going to be funny for everyone else that cut you off. Like a bad driver.
We actually have a story we shared together,
Uh-huh.
and I kind of want to share my perspective, and then I want you to share your perspective.
Uh-huh.
So we had, I think we were going to call him Mr. Leprechaun.
Yeah.
Did we decide Lonely Leprechaun or just Leprechaun?
You never said anything about Lonely.
Oh, is that just me?
That's just you. You're jealous because he's actually a redhead.
No, he's not.
Mr.
No.
Leprechaun.
Okay. As we both take a sip at the same time.
Yeah.
We have
no
to time
awkward
that
silence.
up. Yeah, we have to time that up better so we don't do that.
As you can tell, one of us is healthier than the other.
So one of us is drinking root beer and one of us is drinking a zero sugar vitamin water. We'll let you determine which one's actually healthier because anyway.
The zero sugar vitamin water is hiding behind a root beer bottle, by the way.
Yeah, we're totally not sponsored, which we should be eventually, hopefully someday.
I mean, I keep drinking that product, so they ought to sponsor me.
I know, right?
Mm-hmm.
So the Lonely Leprechaun. Well, okay, I'll stop with that bit. That's maybe too low.
What's that mean?
It's
What's
a little-
that mean?
You know,
I could see that coming from me, but I'm surprised it didn't.
That's fair.
Mm.
So, Mr. Leprechaun, we were at a bonfire.
A church-sponsored one, by the way.
A church-sponsored bonfire, so nothing super crazy. But he pulls up and has a flat tire. Me being antisocial, I'm looking for an excuse to get away from the bonfire anyway.
Mhm.
So I go over and I'm grabbing out tools out of my minivan. I took a minivan out into the boonies, you know,
And your
off-roading.
tire didn't go flat. So,
No, well, that's because I'm a good driver and I watch where I'm going, and I
I was watching the road.
okay, yeah. I wasn't saying you. I was saying Mr. Leprechaun, who did get a flat tire.
Mm-hmm.
Anyway, if you know how to drive off road, you can do it safely in almost any vehicle. Opinion o me, but you have to know your vehicle and you have to know the terrain and where you're going.
Opinion seconded.
Yeah, it's really like people are always like, "Oh, you go out there with a little sedan and you're gonna wreck it." I was like, "No, I took a flippin' Mitsubishi Mirage. Do you know what those are?
Things are tiny.
Tiny little red car. It was a manual transmission. I
Ooh.
took that out there in those boonies before, and even went on some of the washes and stuff. Don't recommend that.
Yeah.
But so yeah, I'm grabbing out tools and things, and then Mr. Black Hat over here pulls up
After I got lost.
after he got lost.
And helped another driver, though, that was stuck on the side of the road.
There you go.
Mm-hmm.
And so he pulls out some more tools and things, and we just don't have the right tools.
No, we don't have the right socket
don't-
for this tire.
Yeah, we don't have the breaker bar, the cross. What is it called? Cross lug nut
Oh, the lug nut lock.
lock.
Yeah.
Is it? I thought it was a breaker bar. I never call anything the right things. I call it the thing with the thing, and it has the name. But it's a cross breaker bar, and it will have different sizes. Well, okay, Mr. Leprechaun, it's not totally our fault.
No.
He had 2 different sized lug nuts on the same tire.
Which,
Like,
I mean,
it's not. Something
It's-
was aftermarket. It's
yeah.
not uncommon, but
I
it's
mean,
not great.
yeah, like when you take your tires to the tire shop, it does happen sometimes, unfortunately. Like I actually for a while there I had a different set of lugs on my Jeep because the last time I took it to a dealer to the shop to get brakes replaced,
Uh-huh.
they over torqued it and torqued off the
Oh, I hate
Yeah.
that. I did that on my old SUV.
mhm.
It's rough.
So I lost three of the bolts while I was driving.
Oh
So
no!
and the second to last one on there was just barely hanging on.
That's almost exactly what happened with my SUV.
Yeah.
Except, so they had the welded bolts in on the bearing, and then you put the lug nuts on the outside of it.
Yeah.
It had gotten to the point where it had severed one,
Uh-huh.
and I was like, "Oh, it's still holding on with 4. It'll be fine." Within like a day, I drove on it. I really shouldn't have.
Mm-mm.
Within like a day or two, 2 more had been severed, and it was literally two welded on bolts that were threaded doodads with the nuts like holding it on.
Holding on by a prayer.
Yeah, and so I parked that car until I could buy a whole new. Anyway,
Yeah.
so
Check your lug nuts.
always check your lug nuts. Yeah.
And I mean, I'm sure y'all are competent. Make sure you use a proper torque wrench.
And don't run over curbs. That's what happened in my SUVs. I did hit a curb. It was an honorable hit though. Like I was trying to not. Someone pulled out in front of me, and I was trying to not hit people because bad drivers.
Yeah. That brings up a question I have for later in the episode.
Oh.
Yeah.
Okay. We don't have tools, so we're just like, you know what? We're gonna hop. And Mr. Black Cat has a Jeep at this point, and so we're
I
like, we're
still
just
have it.
gonna hop. I was gonna say had it at the events. That way we're
Oh.
not like doxing what you drive, so people are like, "That's his car," and then
I
they
mean-
like chase you down.
Yeah, like the most common vehicle out there.
Is it
I mean, in our area it is.
okay?
Yeah, I've counted like 27 different Jeeps that are just like mine.
I'll take your word for it. I
Okay.
usually just see a bunch of trucks and flipping Tacomas everywhere.
Stupid.
This is definitely for other podcasts. I'm the one that has to edit it. Like, I didn't realize Tacoma was the trigger word for Black Cat to go nuclear on
I've
me.
got a story that
You-
will back me up.
Do you realize how much time it takes to edit an hour-long clip and find all of these little things? Oh my God. Okay, so apparently don't say Tacoma. Anyway, so we hop in Mr. Black Cat's Jeep, and dude is flying. We're out in the boonies. We're all off-roading and stuff.
I was only going
And
45.
he was going like 65 at some points.
It was on the
around,
straightaways.
yeah, around the corners he would slow down to 45. But we almost went off the cliff.
No, we
And
didn't.
we almost went in through. Well, we did cross a wash.
I mean, that was part of the road.
That was part of the road. That one was fine. But no, he was driving like a flippin' maniac.
He was
And
not driving like a
me
maniac.
and
at
Mr.
that
Leprechaun,
time.
which Mr. Leprechaun's not a small dude. You don't shove him in the back of your Rubicon.
It's
Like,
not a Rubicon. It's a Sahara. It's smaller than a
Oh
Rubicon.
no. Okay. So in the back of your Sahara, and he's like got his chin, his knees up on his chin. I can't even I'm too fat to put my legs up that. He probably couldn't have gotten his legs up that way naturally, but he kind of got shoved. And I feel bad because I was like, oh, I can adjust the seat forward for you, and I accidentally slide it all the way back, squishing him further, not realizing it. We get all the way to the local superstore that's open late. You
The
know,
only store that we can get what we need,
well,
hopefully.
the only store that would have been open, yeah. Because this was already like 10.
I think when we got there, it was like almost 11.
No.
It was like 10:30, 10:40.
Yeah, no, it was. It was almost 11 because I was like, my babysitter's good till 11. I gotta hurry. And then like, yeah.
And we got right back out there at 11, so you're like, you gotta go.
Yeah. And so we got, anyway, he runs in tire iron.
Tire iron.
Tire
How
iron.
did we not?
How do we not a tire iron?
We are somewhat competent at changing tires.
We're okay. I'm actually a very competent mechanic, but I don't call anything by its actual name.
No.
Everything is a thingamajigger or like
That
whatchamabobber.
thingamabobber.
Yeah, like I don't. Yeah.
It's the thingamabobber that goes around the Huzumo, to call it.
Pretty much, yeah. So anyway, so we get these parts, and I like run inside my house to grab more tools. I'm like, babysitter. I'm like, hey, someone popped a tire. Like, we're just getting it changed real quick. I will be back as soon as possible. And this is like 10 minutes before I'm supposed to be like relieving her of duty. And the kids are all asleep, so she was just chilling on her phone anyway. It was fine afterwards, I found out. But yeah, we go get his tire changed, and we're just flying. I thought I was going to die, and I was like, you know what? I have kids at home, and like, I'm going to flip and die because I jumped in this Jeep with this maniac to help change a tire. I should have just left. And then the sheriff's department got called later, but
That was
sort of
unrelated.
yeah.
Unrelated to me. But, I thought they were going to pull me over.
I thought they were going to bust the fire people.
Yeah.
But that was mostly because you were like, oh, you better get out of there. They're coming to bust the fire. Someone had
they were
launched
killing.
fireworks.
Yeah.
Yeah, someone had launched fireworks at this bonfire. It wasn't even the bonfire kids. It was actually one of the houses that was somewhat close to it.
It was like right
Um,
next to, it was like, I don't know, maybe half mile from where that actual bonfire was.
Yeah, about a half mile.
Yeah.
Because we say we were out in the boonies, but really it was just an offshoot off the town.
Funny story about that, though.
Uh-huh.
Whenever they'd have bonfires out there, I'd have to go out. For those who don't know, I recently retired from the department that I worked at, fire department. I would have to go out because somebody would always call in a smoke report because there would always be embers burning after.
Yeah, people don't know how to put their fires out properly. It's kind of
No.
rough.
So that's like, it's cool to have a bonfire, but
Like, put it out when you're done. Like, bring water with you. Like, come on now.
honestly, if they'd go like maybe another mile or two out, then it would be the BLM's problem and not mine
Oh,
first
no.
thing in the morning.
I don't know. Fair enough.
One time I got called about it actually at night.
Oh,
I was like, I wanted to sleep, but here we go. Here we go.
yeah.
hmm
So, you didn't think you were driving poorly, did you? On
No.
that situation.
I've driven out there like after midnight going faster in a fire truck.
Oh my gosh.
Uh-huh.
In a fire truck?
Oh, brush truck.
Okay.
Yeah,
Okay.
so
So you say fire truck, I think the big old red engine, like,
I have driven down roads just like that in one of the big old red engines.
oh my gosh.
Uh-huh. I wasn't the one driving, but
Okay. Okay.
I mean,
They didn't trust you with that kind of power.
oh no, I don't like driving those big ones.
Can't go fast around the corners like you like.
No, usually if you're driving the big ones, you get stuck at the pump panel,
Oh.
so you don't get to go play.
Oh,
I like to go play.
okay.
Mhm.
So tell us some of your experiences with bad drivers. You've got many, 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 but
I want to
I
tell my
wanna-
side. I want to tell my little part of the story
okay.
since you brought up the wash. So I'm headed out to this thing. I had to stop and get gas, so I was separated from everyone.
Oh
But
yeah,
Matt,
he was pissed, by the way, too, because of
Oh,
an
I was-
unrelated,
I was
because of another
furious.
car being broken down. So I think that's part of why he was driving so recklessly too, is because of how pissed he was.
I was furious. I was so mad.
Yeah.
Like I was fuming.
There were a couple of young ladies that had broken down on the side of the road,
Mhm.
and because this is a church event, he was mad that nobody from the church stopped to help them.
Mm-hmm.
But nobody took the route that he did because the rest of us actually, take the shortest route instead of going like a maniac halfway across town.
The map I saw. You guys weren't in the spot that your map pin said.
No,
Yeah,
I sent
you were like a half mile further back from the map pin. So the way I took would have been shorter on paper.
Mm.
But the problem was because the map I saw had me going one way while they went the other way.
We literally went the opposite side of town. Basically.
Oh yeah, pretty much. And so it worked out good for the young ladies that were broken down. I mean,
He stopped to help him.
yeah.
If that wasn't.
And then I was just gonna go home because I was so fuming. And then
Yeah.
he's like, "Hey, Mr. Leprechaun has a broken tire." And I'm like, "Mother, fine, I'm coming."
Yeah.
And so I'm headed out there, and I'm like, "Where am I supposed to go?" And he's giving me the wrong directions because I'm on the wrong side of town. And I was furious. I think I hung up on you. I was so mad.
You did it first when you first stopped. You were like, "Hey, hold on, I gotta stop and help these people. Nobody's stopping to help." And he was already cussing at this point. Hey, that's a par for the course tonight,
I
aren't we?
mean, it doesn't take much to get me
Tacoma. No.
going. Mother.
Uh,
But I was getting mad because I was like, I can't. Finally, I see their fire way off in the distance. I'm like, oh, the heck with this. I'm in a Jeep, and I just hop in the wash and I follow the wash all the way to them. I wasn't even on the paper. I wasn't even on the dirt road. I was
Yeah.
literally in the wash the whole time, and I came up and drove through a bunch of sagebrush to get to where the parking area was.
yeah. But he's in a Jeep, so I mean that was okay.
Yeah,
But
and I mean, to be fair, Saharas are optimized for desert terrains.
there you go.
Mm-hmm.
Ever tell you rock climbing?
Yes, I have.
Oh my gosh, that's terrifying to me. Like where it's like a vertical and you're like inflating and deflating the tires as you go. Like that's
So,
too much for me. I will rock climb. I'll
Uh-huh.
free climb. Or used to. I don't anymore. But
now
I
that
used
you have kids.
now that I have kids, there's a lot I don't do anymore.
Uh-huh.
But I used to free climb, and I would trust myself climbing up rocks. I don't trust vehicles climbing up rocks.
Mhm.
I've never owned a Jeep though. Maybe that's my problem.
That is your problem. Keep for life, man.
I think I'd rather have a Tacoma.
I'll hit you in the guts.
I know.
I'd hurt my hand.
You'd hurt yourself, yeah.
But so funny story about that vertical thing you were saying. I was visiting my cousins, and there was this little 4x4 area. And so normally when I'd go rock climbing, it's either me and my dad, me and my little sister. Well, this time there were 3 people in my back seat. So I gunned it up this almost like
And you were back heavy.
I was back heavy. So I
Oh.
didn't flip. But I got stuck about 3/4 of the way up and I couldn't keep going. But I was able to hold the brake and I stayed there. And so I'm like, okay. Growing up's easier than having to back down this. So
No.
so I turned to the back seat and I'm like, you start praying. You start praying. You start praying, and I point to my sister. I'm like, you watch that side and tell me if I'm going backwards, sideways, or anything like that. And so we just start going slowly down, slowly down, slowly down. We finally made it down. It was like 20 feet like that.
Oh my gosh.
I would have made it in any other circumstance except I was back heavy.
Dang.
But we made it safely somehow. I don't know. The prayers obviously worked.
Yeah, there you go.
Mm-hmm. And I had 3 of them boosting me.
There you go. Yeah. Speaking of prayers, let me tell you about the worst driver I have ever met.
Oh.
Okay? This is someone I know personally,
Mm-hmm.
and I admire this person quite a bit. Like, he was my first employer, And this dude, oh my goodness, he never wears a seatbelt. You know, and right off the bat, you already know that's a big no-no. Cause
I
you've
was
had to
wearing a
clean-
seatbelt.
Yeah, well, yeah, and seatbelts, kids, wear your seatbelts. Because if you
Always wear your
don't,
seatbelt.
yeah, always wear your seatbelt because that just increases the odds of survivability so much. But he never wore a seatbelt, and he doesn't stop at stop signs.
That's scary.
He runs red lights,
That's even scary.
like deliberately, and he drives a massive truck, and it's always hauling, always hauling.
Mm.
I started working with him when I was 12.
Hmm.
So,
Mhm.
12-year-old little QWERTY here, jumping in, buckling up, and he was driving a dually at this point. You know, it's a wide, big truck.
When for the record, when QWERTY says little 12-year-old QWERTY, that's 6 foot 12-year-old QWERTY.
I was 5'10". I was 5'10", probably 220 pounds.
So you were still bigger than me.
I was still a big dude, yeah. I've always been big. Now I just got to get big in the right way instead of fat. I hop in this car, and the car is beeping at him because he doesn't have a seatbelt on. I was like, so why aren't you wearing your seatbelt? Like, straight up, no filter, me, 12-year-old me. And he's like, oh yeah, the sensor's broken, so the seatbelt thing dings at me anyway, whether I'm wearing it or not, so I just choose not to wear it. And I was just like,
That's
do you want to die? Anyway, so he just doesn't care. He's a California dude, learned to drive in California, drives like a Californian.
Oh man.
Like my family's from California. We go back at least once, maybe twice a year. Man, California's driving is one of the worst. But
Oh, terrible.
so this dude,
Second only to Texas.
he had this weird. Okay, I'm getting flustered just thinking about this
Yeah.
and how risky this is. So texting and driving is a really bad thing nowadays, right? This was back in like 2013. Smartphones weren't really that predominant. I mean, they were there, but they weren't huge. Ooh, those smell good.
You try one.
I'm gonna try. All right, this protein.
Hatch green chili protein.
That's pretty good. See, I like green chili.
I love green
I don't
chili.
like bell peppers. I don't like their crunch. I
Really?
don't like their. No, they're too bitter for me.
Huh.
Anyway,
I just eat whatever I can find. Like I just found this underneath the table.
anyway,
No, I bought it at the supermarket.
for our viewers, I just put the meat back because sketchy meats that came from my floor is not a good thing. Who knows what my dog laid in here like? So he had this thing. So there's a little computer. It's an inventory computer. Because he delivers, well, I could probably say it. No one's going to figure out. He delivers bread.
Yeah.
I won't say what brand or anything, but delivers bread. I was a little gingerbread boy, was the joke.
No, the dirty blonde.
Yeah. Well, his kids were like fiery redheads, which made it even funnier. Because with his children being like fiery redheads, I look like him a lot. And I look like I'm part of his family, which they always used to joke that I was adopted into their family. And I still kind of am. But yeah, no, it was kind of funny because they always just assumed he was my dad because I was working with him when I was 12. And he was paying me in cash and stuff. Nothing illegal at all happening here.
Yeah, no,
Um,
totally not.
It was,
IRS, stay out of the chat.
it was a well, no, I still paid my taxes though. I still filed as a private contractor for him. So I still end up paying the self-employment tax. It's
Dude,
kind of dumb.
I have a ton of private contractors have such awful tax rates.
Oh yeah. The only saving grace was I was able to write off a lot of things.
Oh, that's good.
But the problem is I never had enough to write off to make it work.
Balance it out.
Yeah. So I always end up paying 15% at least, if not more.
Dang.
So he didn't really have a smartphone, but they had this little inventory computer because you've got to track how many loaves of bread go to each location. He would be on the computer managing his inventory while he was driving. Okay, so it was worse than texting and driving.
I
And
might
he would
have
just
you beat. I might have you beat.
well, he would just plow through things. And within the first week, he taught me this philosophy, and it was that everybody in the car is responsible for safe driving. And I was like, okay, what do you mean by that? And he's like, well, you have to be my eyes. If I'm about to hit somebody, you've got to say something. And straight up, several times within the first week or two, he was literally running people off the road and we almost hit like 4 or 5 different people, and so he had to tell me like, you have to tell me if you see somebody. He's like, because I might not. And I was like, well, if you get off your device. It was so bad. Anyway, it was
Not fun.
No, not fun. But anyway,
So my boss was very similar. One instead of like inventory computer,
mhm.
it was driving, phone, cat,
Oh my gosh.
Netflix.
There's a dude from church. Yeah, go ahead.
Mhm. So he'd be driving and he'd be like, I'd be like,
Oh my gosh. Yeah. No,
But-
straight up.
Yeah, his truck was significantly smaller, and we weren't usually hauling much.
Okay.
So at least that.
See, the problem is with all the hauling and everything,
Uh-huh.
it was a
big
it was
load.
a 15,000-pound rig.
Yeah, I mean
Like-
that's bigger than most cars.
Yeah.
That's significantly bigger than most cars.
Yeah.
Like, I think my Jeep only weighs 2,000 pounds.
Well, and bread weighs a lot.
You'd
So-
be surprised how much it weighs.
Yeah, no, it weighs a lot. I think the max capacity for that trailer was 12,000 pounds,
Oh wow.
and then he had a big old, 350, or equivalent, whatever Ram's equivalent is, 3,500.
3,500. Yeah.
Yeah.
Rams.
Yeah, well, they last better towing than Fords do. As much as you might dislike Rams, the diesel turbos on the Fords just go out way quicker than anyone else's.
At least I have rear view mirrors to look in.
He had a trailer. He didn't need his. He couldn't use his rear views anyway.
Oh sure, back into the building.
Actually, we have a dock, right? So we have a dock where he would have to back up to it. We would then have this ramp we'd go down and load the
Mhm.
bread. Dude flipping would back into that all the time and just.
I told you at least the Fords have mirrors.
He actually did better than most. Our delivery truck, that was a big old 18-wheeler, they would like straight up squish the main ramp and stuff. It was way bad. But you had an interesting experience or saw something this last week at a car lot on your way to work.
Oh yeah, it was used car lot, and I'm sure you've all seen it. The trucks or the cars or whatever that is on the ramps that they're like displaying like, "Buy me because I've been sitting the longest," type thing. Or I'm the
I
fancy.
always thought it was to show off the fancy like whatever's.
That was always my thought. Was like, they're putting this in the spotlight because it's been sitting too long.
Could be.
But anyways, traffic was pretty heavy, so I was like, driving slow, kind of creeping on. I'm like, and I was looking over, and I'm like, really? Am I seeing that right? And sure enough, the truck that was up there had or either the brakes had failed or something had gone wrong. It had backed down and hit the car that was below it. And it didn't hit it hard because, it was only like maybe, I don't know, it would have only gone down maybe about 2-3 feet, so it didn't get much momentum.
Yeah.
But it was enough that I'm like, yeah, I can see a dent, and that is no longer in good condition. Well, mechanically it's fine, but it's got a big dent in the fender and on the door.
Oh, that's rough.
Yeah.
That's rough.
Highway driving. This one was this happened to me twice actually. Very similar. You know how when you're driving on the highway,
Mhm.
you're not supposed to stop on the highway?
No, you're not. Yeah.
Yeah. 2 people did that to me last week and the week before last.
Why?
Well, the first guy was retarded. That was it. But anyway, so he, I don't know what his deal was. He was on this was a what do they call them? Like a 4-lane highway.
Yeah.
2 going one way, 2 going the other way. He's all the way on the other side, on the other shoulder, and he's
Facing the wrong direction.
facing, he would be facing the right way if he was going that way. So he's facing this way.
Okay.
I'm going this way on my side of the highway.
So he's, for our listeners,
I'm trying to explain
his
that.
front is facing your front.
Yes.
So he's facing the flow of traffic for the appropriate side he's on.
Yep.
Okay.
And he's on the shoulder, so he's as far away from me as he possibly can be.
Okay.
and then he takes off, does an illegal U-turn, gets right in front of me, and he starts going. I mean, like, I don't even know if he was going. And I have to slam on the brakes. My dad's in the passenger seat. I'm in the truck, and I'm just praying that I stop before I slam into this tiny little car. I can't get over onto the into the right lane because there's another car that was sitting right there on my
On the
right.
blind spot.
Oh, I mean, I could see him. I
Okay.
couldn't get over or else
Yeah.
I'd have hit him. So I just slam on my brakes and I'm like, please stop, please stop, please stop, please stop, please stop. And finally, that truck that was next to me I slow down enough to where it overtakes me.
Okay.
So I just jerk the wheel, get into that lane because I'm trying to decelerate from 75 all the way to 0
Yeah.
with
No,
not very much distance.
Yeah.
So I just get in that other lane and I'm still coasting on the brakes, and then I'm like, you stupid son of a gun. I was so mad.
Wow, that's crazy though.
Yeah.
So he cut off 2 lanes of traffic and then pulled into your. So there was no divider at that part of the highway.
I mean, there was like you can get off. Well, no, it was just the median.
Just the median.
He
Yeah.
drove across the median.
Yeah, okay, that's brilliant.
Yeah. And then the second time, I was in the truck again. That was 2 weeks ago. Was that one? This was last week.
Okay.
I'm driving. I was in a 60, so I was just going 60 this time. And this stupid little smart car slams on its brakes, puts on its left turn blinker, and instead of getting into the left turn lane like it's supposed to, it stays in the road and then turns from the road, cutting across where the turn lane would be to get down to one of the side roads.
Were there people in the turn lane or something?
No.
It was just wide open.
It was
and
wide
just-
open, and he just
People are
didn't.
slowing down.
I know.
Don't get me started on roundabouts.
Dude, I almost got hit in one last week, too.
That doesn't surprise me. People don't know how to drive in roundabouts. Do you want this one? I know it's your favorite brand.
I like both of them.
Oh,
but
okay. Never mind.
Well, I mean,
That's fine.
I wasn't sure if you. I feel weird if I'm
I'm-
drinking.
I mean, that's 270 calories in one little bottle. That's like
So I'm up
10%.
to 530 calories.
just fluids.
And
Dude.
where's the bacon box?
Yeah, I was about to say, I had 3 pieces of bacon.
What's the recommended serving size?
Serving size is 3 slices, 90 calories, 6 grams of protein.
About 3.5 servings per container. So I had 2.5 servings. So that's what
Only
like
it's like 220.
That's not bad. No, it's not bad at all.
No.
I mean, bacon is protein.
Yeah.
It's the
It's the fats that'll get
it's
you.
the sodium too. 16% sodium.
Yeah, I mean, if you got a good heart, it doesn't matter too much.
I mean,
But
My blood
I got a-
pressure's pretty good.
I
But
got a heart like a horse. Anyway,
Well,
the
that's
dying horse. No.
we should compare blood pressures. I'll bring my blood pressure.
Are we gonna do like a medical episode?
I mean, why not?
You're gonna find a lump or something somewhere. It's not gonna be good.
Or it'd be my luck, like I'm all. Oh dear.
You're too stressed.
Oh no. Hey, I'm gonna make a phone call. You just chill,
Oh,
man.
no.
Uh,
Speaking of stress, this next story gets a little bit closer to home. Actually,
Yeah?
This one's my own sister,
oh.
and if she ever watches this episode, you know what you did, and you know who you are. So this is, oh man, this is when I had my high school girlfriend. At this point, and there was a dance in the town over where my high school girlfriend lived.
Mm-hmm.
And so I was like very excited for this event, and my sister had just moved home. She was in a bit of a rough spot in life, and so she moved back in with us. And at this point, it was just me and my parents. I'm the youngest of 6, so it was kind of nice being just me and my parents. My parents, like, they left me alone. I did my own thing. I played football. I ran track. I did choir. I did my own thing. I went to college for most of my core classes, like to the
And
community
you,
college.
You still call yourself fat?
I was less fat then, but so I was super excited for this dance, and like I oh, anyway, I was having a good time, and then I noticed my sister was just, I don't want to say melting in the corner, but kind of melting. Like, she was just not having a good time.
Yeah.
You know, she felt really out of place and everything, because it was,
I mean, you're like, what, 16 at the time at most?
yeah, and it was a family dance, so it's not like there weren't older people dancing too,
Mm-hmm.
but, you know, and it was a church event. She hadn't been to church in years at this point. And so, ooh, is that powdery cocaine? No. Oh, it's Mentos.
You want one?
Okay. Oh, let's put that in the root beer. No, I don't want to clean that mess up. Maybe later.
Especially all over your Legos.
I know that would be. Oh, that'd be so rough. I'd have to disassemble and walk them. Oh. So you know, she's feeling out of place, and I can kind of tell. Like, all right, she's getting tired. She doesn't want to be here. And my girlfriend noticed as well, and I was like, hey, I think I need to probably head home. She's only here because we had taken 2 cars.
Mm-hmm.
My parents had already left with theirs, and so basically it was just me and my sister in her car. And I was like, hey, you know, I'm the only reason she's still here. Like, I'm sorry. I think I should go. You know,
Mm-hmm.
it is what it is. And my girlfriend was super understanding. She was super supportive and stuff at that point. Well, pulling out of the church building, it's a 4-lane highway again. Man,
Yeah.
that seems to be happening a lot. And we needed to
Four-lane
take.
highways can be just scary.
Yeah, well,
If you
Not
ride
a-
on them wrong.
if you ride on them wrong, yeah, we rode on it very wrong. Yes, so we were taking a left-hand turn. Okay, and anyone who knows, when you take a left-hand turn, you have to go past crossing traffic to get to your lane to make your left-hand turn.
Mm-hmm. If
Okay.
you're lucky, there'll be a spot in the median you can stop and wait for the.
Right.
Yeah.
Fortunately, at this turnout, there is a spot in the median where you can stop and wait.
Mm-hmm.
But everyone knows when you're taking, well, everyone should know, I should say, when you're taking a left-hand turn, you're going to have traffic coming from the right and from the left. You need to be safely clear both sides, at least coming from the left, because that's your first line of traffic. That's your first place you're going to get hit.
Yeah.
Well, my sister's not paying attention, and it's dark at this point. Like, you know, the
Yeah.
sun's gone down, and she takes this left-hand turn as if it was a right-hand turn. Turns immediately into that very first lane, heading straight onto oncoming traffic.
Hmm.
I am dying.
Quite almost
Seeing my life back. Well, there's headlights coming right at us within probably
very literally.
less than 100 yards, and this is on the highway where it's like 60 miles an hour. Okay.
So the other guys are all, oh crap, oh crap, oh crap, oh
Yeah,
crap,
pretty
oh,
much.
crap."
So I'm like, you need to get over. And she says, oh, okay. And then proceeds to get over one lane. And continues on in that lane. We have one car pass us. So we narrowly missed getting hit by the first car.
And you'll
And there's still headlights. Oh, dude had to change his britches. I guarantee bro was crapping himself. I was crapping myself if I didn't have a colon of steel. We got
Maybe
more.
he didn't eat beforehand because he was worried he'd have flatulence during the dance.
That's probably actually what happened, to be honest. I was kind of a pretty boy. I mean, I still am a little bit. Thank you very much.
Oh yeah, sure. But a
Um,
big flatulence to scare off all the ladies.
Yeah. Well, anyway.
Mm-hmm.
So we had more headlights coming, and I was just like, "No, you need to get over more." And she was like, "What are you talking about? There's no road there," because she had driven so far. Our little outcut to the median was gone, and it was just median,
median.
which is just dirt. For those of you who don't know, it's dirt.
Or at least it was dirt because some of them are just concrete.
Right. There was no median separator. Fortunately, it was still an open median.
Because so many people do that.
And so I was like, we have to be like 25 feet that way. And she was like, what? I was like, this is the wrong road. You're going the wrong way on this one-way side of the road. And she finally realized it, gets into the median, stops in the median while we're all panicking. Another car passes by not even half a second after.
Man.
I'm just like, I am livid. I was like, what the crap are you doing? I'm like just yelling at her. I was like, this is not how you drive. Like, you've got to pay attention. And she's like, you stop yelling at me now. And she's like crying. I really feel bad to her. Like, when she moved back, I was a jerk. Like, and I've apologized to her since this. I was straight up a butthole to her. Like, I was so mean. And you know, I was a 16, 17-year-old, and I was used to having the house to myself. Like, my youngest sibling had moved out like
Your
2 years,
youngest
or
sibling?
my the youngest older sibling, the last
next-
sibling to move out, the next oldest, had
And
moved out
the
like
line
2
to
years
the
earlier.
throne.
Yeah, well, no. I mean, I'm coming up before that one, but no. Anyway, and so she gets on and she merges safely. And da. I am fuming. I get home and I'm like, Mom, Dad, I am never riding with her again. And I was like, I'm never letting her drive. And at this point, I had my learner's permit. Yeah, that's right. I was only 16. I only had my learner's permit because I had to get my Eagle Scout first because tradition. And that's why I didn't get my driver's license until I was 16 and a half instead of right at 16. Which, anyway, whatever. It's fine. So after that, I would drive while she was just riding shotgun because I had my learner's permit and that was allowed. If she actually had a license.
She didn't have a license.
She didn't have her license at this point. It had been suspended for like
Driving the wrong way down the road.
6 months at this point. I don't know why it was suspended. I didn't ask.
Fair enough.
You know, who knows? I didn't ask.
You want the last one?
Is it pink? I do like the pink ones. Yeah, it's pink. All right, so I was even more mad when I found out she didn't have a license. I was even more mad because not only was she driving on a suspended license, I was driving with my learner's permit, and she was
Without a
supposed to be
licensed driver.
without a licensed driver. So potentially I could have had my license delayed even further, and I was already pissed at my license. I didn't have it already. Like, it was not good.
Plus, you know, who wants to incur all those fines from driving without one?
Oh yeah, and I actually have a squeaky clean record. I don't even have a parking ticket yet. Knock on wood. But yeah, that pissed me off. It was bad.
My goldfish, he wasn't there for. Was it there also done?
Really? He usually hangs out in the treasure chests. Like, he will open the treasure chest and sleep in there. Like, I keep coming in thinking he's dead inside the treasure chest, and then he'll come out another, like, 2 days later.
Yeah, just for the record, I watched Squirty's fish and I didn't even know he had that one.
That one existed? Yeah.
I thought you got a new one.
Nope. Soon, I gotta get this other tank set up
Uh-huh.
as a quarantine tank, but,
Mhm.
yeah. Okay. If I have a chewed up Minto in my mouth and I drink root beer, is it gonna explode?
Try it and find out.
I don't want to drink root beer now. Here, you try it. Nah. Gross.
So, about that question I had earlier,
Yes.
this almost happened to me.
Okay.
Say you're stopped like you're supposed to be, as a bunch of little kiddos are crossing the road.
Yeah.
Say you've got.
Can I open or interrupt with a sidebar?
Yeah, go ahead.
Stop for flipping school buses, you imbeciles.
And crosswalks.
I know. Well, school buses. People don't realize
And the crosswalks with the crossing guards.
both. Oh yeah, crosswalks with crossing guards too.
Yeah.
Yeah. Both directions. You're supposed to stop for a school bus. When they open out their sign, both sides stop.
Mm-hmm.
When they drop the kids, sometimes those kids immediately cross the road.
Uh-huh.
You're supposed to be stopped. I have not. I hate how many times I've seen kids almost get killed.
Yeah.
All right, that was my little tangent. Sorry. Okay.
No, it's all good.
So you're stopped, waiting for kids to cross.
Yeah. You see this nut job barreling behind you, and they make like they're going to pass you in the median. Do you take because mind you, you're behind the school bus. If you put yourself and your vehicle in between, you're taking that force straight on because you're getting hit on the driver's side.
Yeah.
And you're potentially going to jail because of a traffic violation.
I don't know a single cop that would take you to jail for saving children.
That is fair.
Just to be honest. And this is why dash cams are so important, and this is why most school buses are being equipped with cameras now.
Yeah. But, little side tangent. My school bus, when I was in high school, they actually had to pull the footage from inside the bus because there was a group of kids smoking marijuana in the back of it.
Dude, we had a kid. We were playing C-team football. Kid peed in a glass bottle, threw it out the window on an away game,
Oh.
and they caught it on camera. They made the whole team run until he confessed. Which meant we ran for like 2 weeks straight because this kid would not confess. Like he thought he had done nothing wrong, and we all knew it was him. Anyway, I was not a fan of that program. Ended up leaving it early, but anyway.
But you see the you see how that could happen.
Is this a real scenario? Did you do this?
I almost had to.
Okay.
Yeah. Like, because I saw her coming right behind me. I was like, okay, this is she doesn't stop. She's gonna hit me before she hits the bus. And then she saw me, but instead of slowing down, she started getting into the median to pass
Yeah.
around me.
I would try sideswiping them. So I would try and just barely pull out just to try and redirect them so I'm not taking the full force.
So
But-
here's the thing. This was at a school crossing walk.
Oh.
So
there's not
there
a
were
lot of room
no
to go.
there's kids on this side coming from the school, spreading out on the sidewalk on the other side. going home.
Oh, yeah, so you couldn't, if you redirected them that way, she'd still hit kids.
Yeah, I mean,
Ugh, what a mess.
and I was like, okay, if she hits, like I said to Mark, I was like, if she hits that point and she's not stopping, and I'm in the Jeep still, so I probably wouldn't have done very much.
Yeah. Jeeps are tough.
Well, they're tough, but they're light.
The old Jeeps are tough. Some of these new ones, not as much.
I
but-
got kind of them. Mine's surprisingly tough. I've hit 2 deer in it, and it's still rolling good.
Nice.
But I was like, okay, I'm just gonna like I said to Mark in my mind. I was like, okay, this happens. Point of no return.
Yeah.
Luckily, she saw the kids and was like, oh, okay, I guess this is why this numbskull stopped. And then she gets back over and she's
Oh.
right behind me.
Imagine that. I stopped for a reason. I'm not just being on the highway. Oh my gosh. No, we can't get political this early.
No.
No, imagine that. Imagine that. I stopped in the middle for a reason because there's children crossing the road. Yeah. No, people are so dumb. I got a moment of instant justice, and I
Yeah.
wish I had a dash cam at this point. I didn't at this point. I do now.
Mm-hmm.
But I'm driving down. It's not. It's just a 2-lane highway.
Yeah.
But it's in between here and the town next over. And actually, the direction I went to go to the boonies that we went out on the.
Yeah.
You know where I'm talking, where it like curves
Yeah.
around and goes to an S, and then hits to the head out towards the county.
Yeah.
Yeah. Anyway, so I'm driving on this road, and it's I want to say it's 50 at this point because you're still in town, but it's still like highway.
It's 55 actually.
Once
Once you get past the house, it hits 55.
No, because it doesn't hit 60 until you're on.
I said 55, not 60.
No, but like I don't think it is 55. I'm pretty sure it's 50.
It goes 50, then 55.
Well, this might explain why the person was passing me so angry. Because I was going 50, and I'm 95% sure it's 50 at this point. We're gonna have to check later. So
You'll have to drive me out, and I'll be like, okay, yeah, that is 50, or you were in the right, or
we're unlocking a core memory of Jedi Jeweler here, where he's always going 5 over. And like he just has this. He's got dyslexia, so every speed limit sign reads 5 over what it actually says. Okay. So I'm going 50, which is right at the speed limit. I've got cruise control set, and we're actually just past the houses, so I'm just past that last light before it goes out and starts swerving. And
so I think that is. Well, that might actually be 50 right there.
I'm pretty sure it's 50 at that point. I'm pretty sure it's 50 all the way until you turn onto the county road.
We'll have to drive it so I
Yeah.
can see, and then I'll be like, okay.
Yeah. Anyway, it was still because at the light it's 45, and then it goes up to 50 after the light.
55.
But it's weird because it goes 50, and then you hit the traffic light, and it's 45 at the traffic light, and it goes back to 50, and then you got another traffic light at 45, and then goes back to 50 again.
Mhm.
Anyway, so I'm driving, and this U-Haul, I said U-Haul. This, hee-haw, whoever.
Hee-haw, you-haw.
Yeah, it's a no passing lane at this point.
Uh-huh.
And it's merging where we don't even have that middle turn lane anymore, and it's just side-by-side traffic.
Oh, that's good.
Yeah, and I'm going, and it's a no passing zone, and I'm going the speed limit, maybe
Yeah.
even a little over, because I go like 2 miles over the speed limit because my speedometer is off by like 2.5 miles.
Yeah.
Anyway, so I'm going either right at the speed limit or maybe a little over. And this person just coming up flying, and I'm like, they're gonna hit me.
Uh-huh.
And unfortunately, they don't. But they pull out into the no passing,
Yeah.
and I'm a little petty, so I speed up because I'm like, I'm not letting you pass.
He says he's a little.
I'm a little petty, so I started speeding up, and so they're like,
Little.
they're having a hard time passing me. I see that there's nobody coming, so I know I'm not putting them in danger.
Mm-hmm.
I don't go more than 55 with the speed up. I only speed up a little bit. But as they're getting over, they don't wait for a safe passing. They straight up cut me off, and I just start blaring the horn.
Mm-hmm.
At this point, we've gone down the hill, so it started at where the light is. We go down the hill,
Okay.
and it's now right where that turnoff is into the Booney Lands.
Okay.
And I'm blaring my horn.
I think you are in the 50 right there. I think that is a 50.
That's still 50, right?
I'm pretty sure.
Yeah, because then, because then you pass the baseball fields after, and then it slows down when you're going up the hill to go to the baseball field. Anyway,
Well, now I'm confused because I thought we were going the right way. Now we're going the wrong way. Now I don't know which way we're going.
I'm heading out of town. I'm heading out of town to the next town.
That might be 55 actually. Until you hit the light.
It's 50. Anyway, we're gonna probably find this until we go drive it. So,
I'll drive it.
well, there's a state trooper
Uh-huh.
parked right where that turnoff is for the boonies.
Oh.
And he hears me blaring the horn, and he looks over and sees this person swerving and cutting me off when it's a no passing lane.
Dang.
Whoop, whoop. Lights go up instantly. I am ecstatic. I slow down, make sure it's not me. He gets in between the two of us. Because this person's like flying and like maybe 100 yards ahead of me now at this point. By the time he gets past the trooper lights him up right as he passes him. And I had to resist the urge to roll down my window and be like, "That's what you get!" Like, I had so much. And I was just like, God is good always, and always God is good. And like I was like, thank you, Jesus. I am hallelujah. Anyway, I was so ecstatic, and I think I was on the way to see my girlfriend too. I told her the whole story. No, I wasn't actually. Just kidding. I wasn't dating her at that point.
Uh-huh.
But I did tell the person I was dating at that point all about it, and we thought it was so funny. And I was like, man, I wish I had a dash cam.
That is awesome.
But it was so good, so good.
We've talked about crazy drivers. Talk about slow drivers for a second.
That's me.
Well, at least you're going the speed limit.
I go
I
speed
was
limit.
I was headed out of town. I get stuck behind two cars. So where it's at, we're going 45. I'm like, okay, it's 45. I'll go 45 behind these guys. They're
Okay.
going 45. We get going, we're going, and we hit the 55.
And they're still going
We're still
45.
going 45.
Oh.
And I'm like, they'll speed up eventually, or they'll make an opening.
Yeah.
For like almost 3/4 of the way to the other town. 45. I'm like,
That makes it an hour drive. That makes that hour drive like an hour and a half, almost 2 hour drive.
Yeah.
That's terrible.
and I'm like, I don't even want to speed. I just want to go the speed limit at this point.
Yeah, that pisses me off. And that's a single lane traffic too, where it's just one lane each direction.
Mm-hmm.
If I'm thinking right of what we're talking.
So it's right past the Ford dealership. It was just past the Ford dealership all the way to
Heading out to the river town before the Circle K and the farmers market.
Yeah.
Yeah.
No, I followed them going 45 past that.
I was about to say that's 2 lanes. You could have passed, couldn't you?
They were in the same. They were both.
Oh, they were side by side.
Yes!
I hate that. I've been that guy though.
Jerk.
I've been that guy. No, okay, so this is I've been that guy on long road trips too, which makes it all the worse. We're like going through Nevada, like middle of nowhere, desert, and 2 lanes traffic. And there'll be these guys that are flying up going 120, like behind me.
Mm-hmm.
And it's me and then an 18-wheeler. And I don't speed,
Mm-hmm.
even to pass. When there's 2 lanes and I can safely pass without speeding too bad, I'll go 5 over if I'm passing. But when I see a dude doing 120 behind me, and
Your
I
butt
as
puckers a
kind of, well, and I just get over and I start matching the speed of the 18 wheeler,
uh-huh.
and I just slow them down. Now, if I'm looking at my rear view and I can tell there's an emergency or they start honking or whatever, I have gotten over. When I see that there's more than just them, being reckless going on, I'll get out of the way because I'm not that much. But if this is somebody that like would be flying, and then I get to the next little town with the one single stoplight, and I catch up to them at that town or whatever because they
Yeah.
actually slowed down to
Stop.
grab whatever at the 7 to 11, I pass them and I see them getting out and going in the store. I'm like, okay, that's not an emergency. That person is stopping for snacks.
Mhm.
They're not in that much of a hurry where they should be jeopardizing this many people's lives.
You
So I'll
drive
be
a
that
Kia
guy.
by chance?
No, no,
I had
I
a Kia
don't.
do that not yesterday, but the day before yesterday.
Was it a little Kia sedan?
I don't know. It was one of those box Kias.
Oh, gross. Like
Yeah.
the Scions?
Yes.
I hate those cars.
But so I passed this guy in this little green Kia,
Oh, vomit.
and so I'm going,
That might be my neighbor.
and then I get into the right lane because I'm not going to be sitting in the left lane unless I'm actively passing.
Yeah, same. Usually.
And I see this truck come. Well, I actually know he was sitting in the left lane. I had to pass him on the right because he was just sitting in the left lane going 45 and a 55.
Yeah.
But
Hmm.
But so I get past him and I'm going. Then I see this white truck aggressively pass him, and I'm like, that sucker's going fast. And I'm like, he'll just get around me and I'll be fine. And then the stupid Kia speeds up, keeping pace, and I'm like, hold on.
Watching you.
And the whole starts matching the truck behind me.
So you got two.
I got two cars going really fast up my butt, and I'm like, oh, somebody better hit the brakes because I don't want to get hit. And I'm not hitting the brakes because I'm going to get hit.
For you
And
and me forever.
And then the Kia keeps pace with the car in front of me for like pretty much all the way from the river town all the way up to the next town. And then I'm like, and then I get in the left lane and the truck's behind the Kia because I managed to get in front of everybody at the light. And then they take off again going fast. And I'm not like fast, like I take off, I'm going 40 through the town, which is the
Yeah.
speed limit. They're going a little over to keep.
Yeah, and in
And then-
Rivertown, you can't speed. They
No.
will pull you over.
They
They,
will
have
get you.
no chill. You
They
go
will
1
get
mile
you.
over an hour, 1 mile an hour over the speed limit. They
They're
will.
going to get you.
They will get you. Yeah, they're relentless out there.
But I was like, my dad was driving. He's like, slow down and see what the truck does. So I slow down and the truck gets over and he flies by and then the little Kia goes off wherever he's going. And then that white truck goes into the gas station. And then like we get through Rivertown and we're headed up to Northtown.
Uh-huh.
And I'm about maybe about a quarter of the way there, a third of the way there.
Up comes the truck, right?
Yeah. Goes flying by. I'm all, oh hey, there's that truck again.
Oh, gosh. That's crazy.
Yeah.
That's crazy.
Do I dare tell the reason why I hate Tacoma so much?
Maybe. I was thinking we should do a car episode, so maybe
do a
save
car
that for a
episode? We'll
car
save that for the
episode.
car episode. We'll
Yeah.
keep them in suspense about why it elicited such a vulgar
Virgil, that's the thing.
vulgar response
Yeah.
from me.
No, it's not vulgar. It's Virgil.
It's
No,
Virgil.
that's a
Yeah,
thing.
extra
Yeah.
PG because they don't even know what Virgil means.
I don't even know if I know what Virgil means. Like, I'm being honest. I think Virgil Mortensen, even though it's Viggo Mortensen, I'm thinking Lord of the Rings. Virgil, like Virgil, like from the heavens. That's
And
like
if you didn't know, he's Andy Serkis's cousin.
what? I didn't know. It's news to me.
I mean,
No, I'm his cat. I was the inspiration for Gollum. And I was the one hawking up the hairball, and then
Yeah.
I got reincarnated. Because apparently I earned enough karma by giving us all the Gollum we know and love.
even though it came out 2 years after we were born.
Not the first one.
Yeah, it came out 2001.
Yeah, but the inspiration for the cat was
the
before,
cat
because
was
they
like-
started filming like 3 or 4 years ahead.
Yeah, they were like 90s when they
Yeah.
were filming. Didn't they have I don't know. Well, I want to say one of the. I don't know. Never mind. I'm gonna keep my mouth shut.
We're just making up stuff now.
Yeah. Chat's gonna be like these dumb ass.
Oh, there he goes. Burgle. Burgle.
These dumb.
Did you know he broke that toe in that scene? Oh, okay. We need to have a film rant too of,
Well, we already have a Lord of the Rings one
We-
planned, and then
yeah.
a film.
and a Star Wars one.
I mean, yeah.
we got all kinds of stuff planned.
I mean, lots of Virgil stuff planned
Yeah.
too. That he's gonna be. What is it you have to tell me?
What did I have to tell you?
Left hand line.
Left hand anger, because he'll throw things. I'm like, use your left hand, and it's like a girl like, "Ah!" Like it's really bad. I feel like there's a story I was missing. All right, I gotta check my notes now. No, I should tell you about how I maxed out my brother's Mercury, the Saturn. You know what I'm talking about? The little silver, like little Saturn. I forget what their main actual brand is. Who makes Saturn? I feel like
Is it
it's
a Cora?
Nissan. No, it's not a Cora.
I don't know if it's Nissan though.
No. No, you're thinking about the Pontiac Grand Am. The Saturn is the other one.
I have no.
General Motors, maybe?
I don't think it's General Motors.
No. Anyway,
I
it
want to
was
say it's a foreign company.
Toyota. No, Toyota didn't
No.
do Saturn. They do Camrys. Anyway, so it was a little Saturn. Let me go over the nicest drivers first.
Yeah.
You'll leave you guys waiting. So I do a lot of road trips, and I did a lot of road trips with my family as a kid. And Californians are some of the worst drivers. Utah people, I like to say they drive by the Spirit. They drive by the Holy Spirit. They don't check. They just switch lanes.
There's an expression. You've heard that song, Jesus Take the Wheel?
Oh yeah, no,
No.
Jesus is constantly driving for Utah drivers.
No. So it's Peter driving for us. And the other 11 apostles are yelling at him while Jesus is sleeping in the back seat. And then Jesus only saves the day by rebuking the speed limit.
Oh no.
Uh-huh. That's how Utahns drive.
He's from Utah, if you didn't
I
know
am.
that. Yeah.
Oh,
Anyway,
it's better than California.
you know what?
I could barely be your friend because of that.
You know what? I was born here, though. I was the only one of my family not born there, so
Well, no wonder I like you the most.
you haven't even met the rest.
And you just told me a reason why I should.
Okay.
Get myself hit going the wrong way on a 2-lane highway.
Yeah. Well. So
You stepped right in that one, didn't you?
I wasn't the one driving. You know what? You right. You right. You right. You right. I can't argue with that.
Uh-huh.
That's you right. You right. Anyway, yeah, you take your hat off and mark this in your calendar. It's the only time it's ever happening.
Marked it right down.
Oh my gosh. So,
You know,
I was-
M. Lincoln used his hat as a desk.
that doesn't surprise me.
No.
Honestly, it's a big hat.
It was a big hat. It was a flat hat, too.
Yeah.
Anyways, nice.
So,
drivers.
yeah. So the nicest drivers I ever found were actually in, believe it or not, Las Vegas, Nevada. Okay.
I will second that, actually. Nevadan drivers in general.
Not all Nevada drivers.
Elko Nevadans.
Well, the Nevadans that are in the cities that are entertainment and hosting, hospitality
Yeah.
cities. You get into Nowheresvilles, and they're all just jerks like everyone else.
They're
But Las Vegas, Nevada, honestly. And I had an out-of-state license plate, and it was a far enough state where it was like, okay, it wasn't just somebody popping in from St. George or, one of the close-by states for
Yeah.
Las Vegas.
California.
They knew I was from out of town, and I was at least a day's drive away, or more. Honestly, with actually our license plate is probably more. And ironically enough, that's where I went to the first Lego store. I got the UCS Venator. It's
I
off
don't
screen.
think you can see that.
No, it's off screen. Oh,
He'll post a picture.
it's
in
so
comments
beautiful.
Or something. I don't know.
I can't post pictures
can't
and comments on
Well,
Spotify.
go
check out my
Pretty Cone
YouTube.
channel.
Yeah.
He has a how many part series of building it?
Yeah, I've got several. I think it was like 7 parts, 8
Yeah,
parts.
I
It was
think it was
really-
8, yeah.
That was a lot of fun. Anyway,
That was some of the first live events that I participated in, actually.
Very nice, very nice.
And
So
I only met you like a week before you started.
yeah, they were super courteous though, because I always turn on my signal.
Mhm.
And arguably, in places like Utah, you shouldn't, because you turn on your signal and then they cut you off and like ride your blind spot.
Well, you know, I'll save Utah for a second.
Californians
Californians
will let you in if you just cut them off. It's kind of weird. If you turn on your signal, they'll cut you off. If you don't turn on your signal and just merge, they let you in and it's fine. Like, it's the stupidest thing I've ever seen. But anyway, so I would signal and they would let me in. They were super nice. They were like, you know, especially when I had to get over like 6 lanes of traffic to get to my exit, which was coming up in a mile and a half. And no, Las Vegas drivers, very nice. When you've got an out-of-state license plate,
Yeah.
when you've got a Nevada license plate in Las Vegas, they don't give a crap about you, and they will not be nice to you. But when you've got an out-of-state, that's a far-away state, they're all right.
So for Utah, I will say this: the only bad experience I've had driving in Utah was when I was in one of those big fire trucks and we were governed at 60 miles an hour.
Oh,
So in an 85, we're going 60, and everybody's like, "You dumb!" I'm sorry, you dumb mother of pearls.
for our viewers or for our listeners, Black Hat just assaulted me. He just hit me very aggressively in the weenus.
And I do it again.
That's the medical term for elbow, by the way, for anyone who doesn't know.
Some little 3-year-old's gonna hear this and go tell their mother.
I got a weenus.
For the record, it was QWERTY, not the guy that swears a bunch that taught them that.
This is a normal medical term. Maybe I like to live on the wild side. Wild side of the weenus. I almost made that joke at work, and I'm like, I can't make that joke at work because it's a very professional environment.
And he's
And
a
I'm
very
like-
unprofessional guy.
I am not. Only around you, okay? Normally I'm very uptight and very professional. You're just a bad example and a bad influence.
And he's a good influence who's trying to change him for the better.
Yeah, who do you think is winning?
Well, I've only sworn twice in an evening. That's better than my usual.
You know, last time we did this, I had dreams where I was swearing in my dreams because of how much you were swearing. I don't usually swear in my dreams. Like, in my dreams, something happened, and you'll be like, you were justified in swearing because it was messed up. But I was just like, bleep, 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 bleep. And I looked around and I was like, my kid's over here. Bleep, 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 bleep. Like, it was so bad. I was just so bad.
I didn't swear at all during the last one.
No, you swore after when we were sitting on the front porch just reminiscing. And
All I was saying was the D word.
you were saying a few things.
No, I wasn't.
You sure?
Yes.
My dreams say otherwise, but anyway.
It's not my fault I gave you PTSD. My little thing about racing in Utah.
Oh, yeah. Oh, the Saturn. I forgot. Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah. No. A little more.
Yeah, so, you know, I drive a black Jeep.
Yeah.
Little black Jeep.
Yeah.
2 doors.
On a hill that's steep.
Yeah.
And he has a horn that goes beep, beep.
And I have to use the beep beep. 'cause
And
I
you raise
slow
a sheep.
down. I do actually raise sheep.
You're not picking up on, but no.
No, I'm not.
You've never read the book, The Sheep in a Jeep on a Hill That's Steep?
Nope.
What kind of, like, did your mother never read to you as a child?
Yeah, she read me World War II history books.
Well, that explains a lot, actually. Okay.
I learned about the Holocaust when I was 2.
That explains a lot of your humor now. But we won't go into that. We don't want to get monetized. We don't want to get demonetized. We're probably never getting monetized. It's fine.
At this point, with all that,
I don't even know if we're making it past this episode. What happened? We canceled it before they canceled us.
for such a little vehicle, my one saving grace, because it's a box. I'm not going to sugarcoat it. It's literally a box on 4 wheels. It is not aerodynamic.
Yeah. It's better than the Kia Soul and better than the Scions.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But like if I'm going into a strong headwind, I am pushing the engine
like
harder than
5 miles per gallon.
pretty close actually.
Yeah.
About 10 to the so like my one saving grace is it's light.
Okay.
And when I travel long distance in that thing, I dump the back seat
Okay.
so I have less weight in the back.
Okay.
I can get that sucker up to 100 miles an hour.
Oh my goodness.
And it is so funny because I'll be going in this little black Jeep. Mind you, that's literally a box that
Yeah.
normally shouldn't be passing people. And I'd be passing somebody and they'll be like, what in the sand? What is that? It?
What in
What's
the Sanhedrin is that? Yeah.
And then I'll be passing them and people absolutely hate being passed by the Jeep. Like I'll watch like 4 or 5 sports cars pass this one little car. As soon as I start passing it, they're like, "Oh my god, this is like
I don't mind being passed by a Lambo or Bugatti or Rolls Royce, but when that piece of crap goes, it's on, sucker. Oh no!
it is the funniest thing in the world because you'll just see them be like, and then you'll actually see them like hit the accelerator, and I'll still beat them because I'm. Especially if I'm going downhill, I got the downhill momentum, I got the speed, and I'm nuts.
Yeah.
But the best is when I get a strong tailwind pushing me.
Okay.
It's like a sail on a ship.
Okay.
So, like, when that happens, I'll get like 25, 30 miles to the gallon.
Nice.
Yeah.
Nice.
But if it's coming the other direction, I down to 10,
Dang.
and I average about 20.
Dang.
uh,
I hate to do this to you, but the little Saturn
uh-huh.
beats your Jeep. It maxes out at 117.
I mean, I'm sure the Jeep could go faster. That's just the fastest.
You didn't max it?
No.
Oh.
I like
Okay.
that Jeep. I'm not going to abuse it more than I have.
Well, it was my brother's car, so I had no remorse. This was in San Diego, like in San Diego proper, like busy highways and stuff.
Uh-huh.
It's not like middle of nowhere, which is usually, I
Most
usually
of
don't
Utah.
speed, unless it's middle of nowhere. But we had a 14-hour drive to get to our next stop. And we left pretty early in the morning. It was like 6 a.m.
Yeah.
So it wasn't super crazy. We were still, it wasn't work traffic. So the roads were clear enough. And there were a lot of people just flying down the roads, and they were all going like 90, 95. And I was like,
It's San Diego. What do you expect?
yeah. And I was like, you know what? I could go that speed. Like, for safety reasons, I'm going to match everyone else's speed.
You don't want to get hit in the butt.
Yeah. And then there were one or two that were going even faster, and I was just like, I wonder how fast this engine can go. And my brother, I ended up driving the whole way because my brother has a really bad habit of like falling asleep at the wheel.
Oh,
And not actually, but like
zoning out.
zoning out and like not necessarily paying attention. And like when we did the trip out to San Diego and we had that, I think we only had like a 12 or 13 hour stretch. It wasn't a full 14. But when we had that first stretch, I drove for the first 7 hours, and then I was like, all right, I need to swap. We swapped. He drove for like 30 minutes to 45 minutes, and he's like, man, I'm falling asleep. I'm sorry, I can't do this. I was like,
You son of a gun.
okay. I swapped back, and I drove the rest of the way. I drove all the way back, too. So I'm going 95. All these other cars are there. There's like 4 or 5 passing. It's a big 6 lanes going the same direction we are. Massive highway. Lots of room. And I was just like, I want to see how fast I can go. I just, and this is going uphill, mind you, because there's a lot of hills in San Diego.
Yeah.
Going uphill, we hit 117, so I probably could go more going further.
Going downhill.
Yeah, or if it was flat even.
Yeah.
And I just felt
I will say this. That's where the Jeep struggles the most is uphill.
uphill. That's fair.
Like, if I want to go uphill, I have to get a running start.
Yeah, no.
Which
I'll
I'll
go
go
the
like
big cars.
20 miles an hour over the limit in the Jeep
Yeah.
because there's this one steep hill before I get back to my house. And by the time
I bet you love Java Road. You know what I'm talking about? That hill on Java Road before it hits the main road that heads to the University Street. You know what I'm talking about?
I'm so confused right now. Are we in our town or are we
In our town, I'm calling it Java Road because it's a play on its name. Java Ton Road. Really, I'm laying it out for you, man. Okay, I'll have to tell you after camera.
But anyway, regardless, I'll be like going 20 miles an hour over at the bottom of the hill. By the time I hit the top, I'm going 20 miles over the limit.
Oh, dang. Yeah, so no, I maxed it out at like 117, and we were just flying. And let me just put it this way: I cut that 14-hour drive down to like 12 hours by the time we were done, because I was doing that on all of the like Nowheresville stuff.
Yeah.
Like I was flying. So in that case, I was the bad driver. I don't recommend it. I don't do that anymore. I was 17.
He says he was 17.
I was 17 or 18. I was single.
Well, yeah, I was
Like,
about to
I didn't
say.
have any responsibilities or anybody waiting for me on that one.
I was about to say he wouldn't be doing that if he had kids or anything like that.
No. Now that I've got kids, yeah, I'm like a grandpa driver. When you have kids, you change. Like you don't do what you used to do.
Yeah, my dad started speeding so he could get home faster to get us out of the car.
Oh really?
No.
Yeah.
No,
He started going faster instead of being slower.
no, he stayed the same.
Oh okay.
I don't know what he does. I don't know how he does it. Whenever I'm following him home on a trip or anything like that, he warps space and time or something. I cannot keep up for the life of me.
Yeah.
I was going 130 miles an hour once, and I could not keep up with him.
Dang.
And he was in an F-350, and I was in a little Mercedes.
Oh gosh, that's crazy.
Uh-huh.
Well, I think that's it for this episode. I don't have anything else. You have anything else?
We talked a lot about driving fast. We talked a lot about doing stuff like that. Drive smart. Drive safe. We don't want you to get into an accident. We don't want you to get hurt.
Yeah.
We like your views.
Don't be so timid that you cause problems, but don't be so overly aggressive that you almost
You make
run over
problems.
people. Yeah.
Don't
Find
cause
that
problems
balance.
and don't make problems.
Keep your eyes open. Keep your head on a swivel. Don't be dumb. No. Okay.
Wear your seatbelts.
Wear your seatbelts. Yeah.
Also, sorry, this is a little thing. Make sure your headrests are properly set.
Yeah.
Because if you do
if
get
it's too
wrecked,
low, like
you'll get whiplash.
Yeah. I probably need to go adjust mine, to be honest.
I have mine perfectly set.
Oh.
Alrighty. Hold on, we gotta do our outro. You.
Oh, do we?
Yeah.
Oh, my butt hurts. All right. I'm gonna do the outro.
Alrighty, this has been an episode.
Hold
of
on.
Squad...
I'm sorry. No, let me sit down.
Alrighty, this has been an episode of Squad 1059. Squad 1059, 10-4 KMG 365. Have a good night.
Bye. My butt hurts.